First step to a good drywall product is make sure you prep the area so there's no loose paper or drywall at any of the spots. Make sure there's no pieces sticking out and that all the loose paper pieces are cut off. And that's the key to a successful drywall project. Finished product. One is everything getting flat. So we have our pre-mixed, quick set, easy sand mud. The key to everything being flat, these two fingers, I can put pressure on the left side, pressure on the right side, flow straight through. So I get a nice amount of mud on my trowel, make sure it's in the middle, fill the gap. One more time, knock off the edges, fill the gap, and then I just clean up the edges. So I got top side clean, bottom side cleaned, left side clean. It look a little bit pretty. That's just the first coat. So that's all we want to do is make a base, and that's done. If you look at drywall mud paper, it comes in a roll where it's creased this way. So it's rolled up like this, it's creased this way. Most people, I like to get the crease on the mud that way versus this way. Less chance of bubbling. So up here, I go like that. I got my paper up there, up to the line. My fingers on the back, controlling it. So I got pressure on the back side. I come in the middle. So I can manipulate the paper. At the end of the day, you just want to make sure there's a layer behind it. Oh man, making it tough on me here today. Now really what you want all that to do is set up before we go any further. So what I've made sure as I've gone through there, I've made sure there's full mud behind the entire thing. I've made sure that I've wiped the mud off to the drywall because the drywall is my flat surface on both sides. Now I let that set up before I come back and I add a top layer to it.
Okay.
But you can see now how I can make all that pretty. And I tend to want to keep myself very clean. So when I'm working, I'm always keeping everything in the center on one side. And I work with a mud pan. I scoop like that. And so I work my mud like this. So let's go over to the wall. I will get my I will get pieces ready to go. Now, it might look like I'm not paying attention, but I am specifically setting these things down so I know which way the crease is. But the crease is not that important also. No. I have a clean side where I place my two fingers. I have the side that I use. I try to keep that consistent. One of the ways that I determine that that's the side I'm going to use is I look down the blade And for the most part, I want it straight from here to here. But if there is any little bends, I want them to be so that the upside is on my finger side. So I can do smooth edges on these. And all I'm doing, knocking off my mud, and I'm just filling where that paper is gonna sit and making sure there's plenty of mud under there. All right. To the point where I always set the clean side up on my mud knife. I throw my paper with the crease down on one side. On this one, I always establish the high side. This drywall is the high side. I want to try to knock as much of the mud out from that side as I can, but that will establish my high point. And I come through, hit the low side. I'm not scraping not scraping all the mud out from underneath it, but I'm taking a bunch out. So when I come back, and now you can see that's lower. Now, when it dries up, all that will should shrink and suck in a little bit.
So don't worry about that for now.
No, not on the tape mode. On the top side, I made sure it was all clean. That's my high side.
Okay.
But you can see we have quite a big difference on this one. And I'm trying to get that gap full so that when this tape starts to set up, it's shrinking and pulling it all in. All right. So I hit my high side. I start to establish where I want my, now when the tape curls like this, I know that that's my outside crease that I want to keep. Alright, and I want it straight down the center of that. There we go. I do a light pass, start to get it established. Establish my high side. This is the challenging spot. But I'm a professional. God will humble me at some point today for saying that. All right. Check my high side. I'm happy with it. Very happy with my high side. Hit my low side. All the pressure's on this side when I'm hitting that side, right? The blade is floating at the crease. Double check that, make sure there's nothing gonna bother me there. That's done. Got one more little joint here. When I clean this off on this side, this is usually my bottom side. So I'm applying mud to try to keep it from spilling out there. Same thing.